Welcome to Devlog number 2 for the development of Dungeon Game. OsirisMoon and I have been working to make version 0.3 of Dungeon Game available to play, and big thanks to our beta testers who played a huge part in finding bugs and making the game the best it can be. And now let's begin on the development of version 0.3. The first thing that I added to the game was a saving feature, so the player can come back to their progress. I added 3 different save files for the player. After, I implemented the new UI OsirisMoon made and gave the hotbar a new functionality. The bomb is now an option like the sword and bow, and the 4th slot is for the new type of weapons spellbooks. The first spellbook I added to the game was the Fireball spell. When used, it summons a fireball projectile that does a lot of damage to the enemy. Once I had a spellbook working, I began adding the chest system to the game. 1 chest will spawn on each floor and gives a random weapon. I also added the animation for the chest opening and closing, or tried to, but then I got it working. And to make the chest actually useful, I added many new weapons. The gold sword, which is just a normal sword but does more damage, a stick, which will be the player's starting weapon, the healing spellbook, which heals the player, the broken sword, which is broken, the shovel, slow but powerful and can be thrown, the multi-shot bow, which shoots 3 arrows, bomb, it's a bomb but meat, and finally, the energy bolt, a powerful energy bolt that auto-aims at the nearest enemy. To go with the new spellbooks, I added a mana system. Each spellbook uses some mana and the mana resets every floor. This is to limit the use of spellbooks so that the player doesn't absolutely destroy everything in their path. Speaking of destroying things, remember the exploding enemy from last devlog? Time to add it to the game. Now it's a bat. It flies towards you and completely obliterates your body and soul, along with your hopes and dreams. I also did a lot of balancing to many of the enemies to make the game harder. I also accidentally made the slime a bit too fast, but I don't have any footage, so here's an amazing artistic representation. It's a reasonable speed now though. I then reworked the health system so the player can now have half hearts and added a new heart sprite. The player now only starts with 3 hearts and can gain more by finding heart altars that have a chance of appearing on each floor. This reworked health system comes with 3 ways to heal. First off, the player gains a little health when going down to the next floor. Using an altar when you have maximum hearts also gives you health, and sometimes enemies can drop hearts. Skeletons have a chance to drop arrows instead, and bombats also have a chance to drop gunpowder. After reworking all of that, I decided to overhaul most of the game's particle effects to make the game look very nice, and I made the screen flash red around the edges when the player is hit. Finally, for the update, I made the minimap a bit easier on the eyes with 2 flat colours for the floor and walls. And that is all that was added in the 0.3 update to Dungeon Game. The game is available on itch.io right now. There's a link in the description. Remember that the game is in early access, so there will most likely be many bugs, and make sure to report any you find in the Google form, which will also be in the description. But one more thing,